Hello guys, Moukass here. I was just watching a review for the new Wolfenstein game, a single player game, and I was thinking that it's so weird actually that I still watch these reviews, but I don't play single player games anymore. And I know why. I think it's because because of Planetside 2. Because I was thinking like there is no other kind of game that challenges your brain as a game like Planetside 2, because you have to compete with other brains, other players. Compare this with single player games where you just have to fight bots in scripted paths, etc. I think this is so unchallenging that I'm not attracted by this anymore. I used to play a lot of single player games before. I played I remember like the old Doom, Soldier of Fortune, Baldur's Gate, all kind of RPG, FPS, everything. But now I play this so much less, because actually I have less time for gaming. So when I have time, I really want to challenge myself to stay on top of my game. I think Planetside 2 is so good for this, because each time you log in, you think you're the shit, you think you're the best, etc. And you get wrecked. And you get so wrecked, and you have to watch out, play carefully, play smart, use all your abilities, your minimap. So it really teaches you to be on top of your game. So I think this is an amazing part of Planetside 2, and why I think it's for me the best game. For now I cannot find any other game. I still watch all the reviews on the new games coming out, and no one is really tempting me at all. I was a bit tempted by the new Star Wars Battlefront, just because it's a good looking game, it's DICE, etc. I used to play a lot of Battlefield 3, but then I saw the reviews and I saw that it wasn't that deep, it was quite shallow. And I keep thinking, oh my god, Planetside 2 still has some long days ahead. Because there is no competition. I'm myself pretty surprised that there is nothing that came out that can compete with Planetside 2, since it's 5 years. This game is 5 years old. Like, the graphics are holding quite good if you're in ultra graphics, but the new games have such crazy graphics. But you cannot really compare because of the scale of Planetside 2. I still think Planetside 2 is beautiful, especially with the new models that are coming out, like the new armors, the new weapons. This looks amazing, especially on ultra graphics with the shadows and all the eye candy. So it's quite amazing for a free-to-play game, and I'm quite happy I chose this game to start my channel on it, because it's so in line with what I like in gaming, like epicness, epic moments, social interactions, team play, teamwork. This is such a great game because it's a pluridisciplinary. You have to be good at shooting, you have to be good at reading the map, you have to be good at interacting with players. It's so challenging for your brain, and I think it's a great way to keep improving, even improving while gaming. This is what I mean. Like now I think there's some games that are dumbing you down, like some gameplay mechanics are so simple in some games that I think it's just hurting your brain, and actually I'm pretty sure it's true, because if you do the same repetitive things, it's not gonna challenge you, it's not gonna push yourself. For example, the Call of Duty games with the small maps, very small maps, it's always the same thing. It's always who gets the shot on the other first. There's not much things you can work on. So this is why I think it's Planetside 2 is one of the best games ever. I'll show you some gameplay in the background, you understand what I see, what I say. There's so much ways you can get challenged, there's so much ways you can challenge yourself. You can try vehicles, you can try infantry, and all these gameplay styles have several layers of complexity. You have to really dig deep into a game style to master it. That's why there is very little good pilots. because it's so challenging to fly and aim and deal with the ground, deal with the air, and read everything that's going on your screen. This is extremely hard. I love flying, but I don't find the time to do it much recently. But I still respect the good pilots because I know it takes a lot of skill and dedication to get to this level. So congratulations to Planetside 2. I recently saw the 5 years live stream and I'm really happy the team is going well. They're recruiting apparently. They have a new team member called Zach, who is a UI guy, so maybe you're gonna see some improvements, much needed improvements soon. So great, I'm really happy for Daybreak. I say this because this game has such a big impact on my life that I'm really happy that they're getting something back and that the project is still alive, the community is still active. This must be very encouraging for the developers, even for the content creators. I started playing at launch 5 years ago and I started posting videos 4 years ago. I created an outfit 3 years ago. And since then it went really amazing. Like it enabled me to learn so many things, like how to manage a team, how to speak English, how to lead squads. And I don't remember any game that had such an impact on my life. I played other games longer. I think I played a lot of Counter-Strike. Battlefield 3 I played it a lot, but not as much as Planetside 2. I think now Planetside 2 for me is the most played game. And when I play it, like, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm challenging myself. I'm interacting with others, I'm discovering new things, like new ways to play, new ways to trick your enemies. This is so interesting, and it's crazy that it's still interesting after 5 years.
Kann ich mir das sofort bieten?
And I'm still hyped for the upcoming changes because I think Planetside 2 is still under its potential. Like the leadership could be improved so much more. There is so much things we could improve, and we're going in the right direction, honestly. Like with the map design on Indar is really great. Now only Samir is annoying. The gameplay mechanics that are evolving, like the fact that you can shoot and fly with the light assault. This has been a game changer for the light assault, one of my favorite classes. This made the class more complex, more sophisticated to play, more interesting.
The Terran Republic is taking the facility.
If you're ready, there was still losing powers.
What the fuck?
You guys wanna come back here?
Also, the construction system has added another layer of complexity to the game. It's not very well integrated yet, but I think this has insane potential, and it's make the games much more unique. Like honestly, when you compare Planetside 2 with thousands of players and constructible bases and leaders and platoons, etc., you compare this to Call of Duty 6 vs 6 or Overwatch. I own this game. Now I regret that I wasted my money on this because I don't play them. I paid like $60 for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I played it like 10-15 hours. I got bored so fast. Even with really nice gameplay mechanics, it's so repetitive with this small amount of player count. Overwatch is really good, honestly. Overwatch is amazing, the characters are beautiful, the lines, etc. But still, it's not as challenging. So I'm really impressed by this game, especially the fact that it's free to play. I haven't paid money for the game for years. I think I spent the first 2 or 3 years without spending money. I was just receiving gifts. For Morocco, it's very hard to pay something on the internet, until recently. So I started buying Daybreak cash, buying horns, etc. And This is amazing value for the money you pay. I think this is still like a mind-blowing money for value. That's why I'll continue to support the game, do videos the game. I had many messages of people telling me they joined because they saw one of my videos. It makes me so happy, and I'm glad they experienced the epicness like I did. So I hope this game still has a really long life. I'm pretty sure it will. It has such an amazing community, much more mature, much more interesting than in other games. If you see the Planetside 2 subreddit, it's filled with the art pieces, very interesting stuff all the time. Very little shit posts, honestly. Most of the posts are well constructed, etc. Except like in holiday periods where people go insane, but most of the time the content created by the creators is honestly amazing. I created a playlist, by the way, on the NCAV channel called Best of Planetside 2, where I put the best videos, and in there you can have so much fun. There is videos that are making me laugh so hard. So many epic videos. I myself created like a series called Heavy Damage, where I put like my best moments with the best music I can find with some interesting quotes. And I think it's one of the best games for this kind of videos, cinematic style videos, because there is other players involved, there is people talking, voice chat. And this is such an immersive experience that I can't stop supporting that game. Like it wouldn't be fair. So now I have an outfit. I've posted more than I think 300 videos, Planetside 2 videos, if you want to check the playlist. So thanks again, thanks for the community, thanks Daybreak, thanks Well for the improvements, and keep improving please. And that's it. Let me know what you think of this game, why do you keep playing it, I'll be very interested in hearing this. Have a good day, stay epic, bye bye guys.